Welcome to Eastern and Western Classical Wisdom Essence, where ancient knowledge meets modern curiosity. We explore timeless wisdom from both Eastern and Western philosophies, history, and cultural traditions, bringing you insightful discussions and fascinating discoveries. Join us as we unlock the secrets of the past to inspire the present and shape the future.
Journey of Sacred Destiny. Part 1. The Motian Kingdom and the Pyramid. The Great Pyramid of Egypt has stood sentinel in the desert for countless millennia, silently watching the tides of time and awaiting something. Is it waiting for its ancient master to lift the veil of mystery that shrouds it? Today, drawing upon the wisdom I've gained through practicing Falun Dafa, I will unveil a chapter of history long obscured from human memory. Of course, to make it clear, I have to start from the beginning. It was a long time ago in the universe, when there were two very high-level enlightened beings, who, in order to rectify the universe, signed a contract with the main Buddha and decided to descend to assist in the spread of the teachings of the Buddha. As they descended, they constantly formed karmic relationships and had met the main Buddha in different levels of heavenly worlds created by him. These two enlightened beings had once been the two great disciples of the main Buddha in a very high level of heavenly world called the Giant Heavenly World. In this world, the main Buddha's form was that of a giant Buddha, and his holy place was a glittering, translucent golden tower. The tower had a square base and 4 triangular sides, and it radiated pure light, nourishing the sentient beings of the heavenly world. When the giant Buddha preached the Fa, his voice resounded far, and wide flowers rained down from the sky. Celestial beings danced and countless auspicious signs appeared, indescribable in words. Among them, golden phoenixes danced. Golden horses and lions soared with their wings high, circling and hovering, delighting the sentient beings. One day, after the giant Buddha finished preaching the Fa to the sentient beings, he said,
"For those of you willing to enter the 3 realms in the future, build a golden tower like ours in the earthly realm for me to use."
Under the main Buddha's seat, the 2 great disciples bowed before the Buddha and expressed their willingness to go. All the sentient beings present were moved by their sincerity. The giant Buddha smiled slightly, looked at the sentient beings, and said,
"Who among you is willing to help? Then you can also go."
Several gods stepped forward from among the crowd and expressed their willingness to go. The giant Buddha's expression became solemn as he said,
"When you descend to the mortal world, you must support each other and fulfill your mission. When the time comes, I will bless you."
He then turned to the protector Mocha and said,
"The mortal world is difficult. You must keep an eye on them from above and protect them."
Mocha promised.
"Please rest assured, Lord Buddha, I will protect them."
The gods who were entrusted with the mission carried their own magic weapons. The 2 disciples' mounts, Sword Dragon and Flying Dragon, also followed them and were taken to the mortal world together. Descending layer by layer, their memories were gradually erased. Descending layer by layer, their divine radiance dimmed, their brilliant forms losing luster as they passed through each threshold of heaven and time. Descending layer by layer, the karmic ties they had woven through countless lifetimes took shape again, like threads being drawn onto a cosmic loom. Descending layer by layer, arrangements for their journey were made, missions sealed, tests set in place, destinies intertwined, until finally, they enter the 3 realms stripped of memory, veiled in mortal form, yet carrying a sacred oath deeply buried within. In the 33 heavens of the 3 realms, there is a fairy palace called the Lotus Palace. The owner of the Lotus Palace is the 5-colored Lotus Queen. The 5-colored Lotus Queen is dressed in colorful clothes that shine with red, yellow, blue, green, and purple light, sitting on a lotus throne. Lotus flowers spin around her fingertips. and bloom endlessly on her chest. The colorful aura highlights the elegant beauty of the Lotus Queen. On top of her head is a large lotus flower that changes color and rotates continuously. When she speaks, lotus flowers come out of her mouth. Occasionally, when she leaves her precious lotus throne, she wears a white robe with a pink lotus flower on her head. And lotus flowers bloom from her sleeves as she walks, stepping on lotus flowers with every step. There was a mischievous little boy who used the lotus flowers as toys, pushing them around and lying in between two flowers to rest. Among the immortals was a formidable Uryer named Thunderbolt Vudra. He carried 2 spears, wore gold armor all over his muscular body, and had a purple face with round, open eyes. He was not one to smile or speak frivolously, but he had a particular fondness for lotus flowers. Sometimes, when he visited the Lotus Palace, the Lotus Queen would have her maids dance the lotus flower dance for him. The maids were all transformed from lotus flowers, wearing lotus-themed clothes. Their dance graceful and exquisite, sometimes like buds waiting to bloom, sometimes like blooming lotus flowers, sometimes coming and going, and sometimes scattering. Thunderbolt Vudra watched them with a serene expression, though his face was stern and his words rare. His gaze often lingered on the swirling lotus petals, quiet, unwavering, as if searching for something unfinished. As time passed, Thunderbolt Vudra would visit the Lotus Palace without prior notice, either to watch the lotus flower dance or enjoy the scenery without bothering the Lotus Queen. In turn, the Lotus Queen did not disturb Thunderbolt Vudra's contemplation. The 5-colored day provider Lotus Queen and Thunderbolt Vudra were the 2 great disciples mentioned earlier, who met and formed a bond along the way.